While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Lightning strike.
Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? It's your main man, Kop. We are back with another episode of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This is, fair warning up front, this is going to be a fairly disturbing episode, so if you're at all squeamish, you might want to skip this one and just get the summary that I'll give at the beginning of the episode. Okay, last episode, we finished our trek through the cave with Kira Metz. We helped Werewolf find his wife, and we got some disturbing news from the Peller. So now we're here at the Barrens to deal with that disturbing news. So, and it looks like they're having a party because the roof is on fire. Let's go find out what all this is about. Before I do that, though, yeah, I should be fine. I don't think I'll need the oil.
It's on fire!
Stuck on inanimate objects. My one weakness.
Whoa!
Well, inanimate objects and twisty, turny caves that get me lost.
Fire! Drunk old fool tottering about again. I'll calm him down.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Do what I can do.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
And then we deal with the Baron. Oh, I should probably have hard up here.
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get
Force thing open. Just gotta find a way. Front door. There. Save the stable hands, save the horses. Now it's time to deal with the Baron.
We've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah! You wait. Cowards.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Lucky, a rifle that is.
Come on, Baron.
5 crowns as the Witcher wins.
Man, he's tough for an old dude.
Huh?
to talk.
Now that we've established who's the alpha around here.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Oh, this is very uncomfortable for me, but we need the lore. Gotta have that lore.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Yeah, and how did your wife get you angry? Too much salt in the soup?
How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they ran away and didn't tell me, didn't you?
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
I really want to say they didn't run away, you drove them out. Because I have no sympathy for the Baron at this second. But I think being a little bit nicer to him probably get more flies with honey than with manure.
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
I screwed that saying up. What I meant to say was get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, but you get even more with manure. What about the signs of fighting in the room?
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Yeah, did your daughter witness any of this? Yeah.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
You are a very bad man, Baron. Very bad man.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Manure. More flies with manure than honey or vinegar.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Yeah, sure. I totally feel your pain, dude.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Yeah, you don't need the details. I don't need to be recounting the details to you. I already did that in the last episode.
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't want to have to kill it. I'd much rather lift the curse. I'm a Witcher. Lifting curses is what Witchers do.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this right now. We've got police sirens in the background. It seems appropriate.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
few hours later.
A bit further. Follow me.
Okay. Let's put some oils on our sword here. Spectre oil. And yeah. Need some plant.
You give the child a name?
Swallow that.
No.
This is not good.
Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
I'm not even bothering looking for loot at this point.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Daddy, I come to say hello.
Look!
Let's turn it into a lubberkin.
Take it in your arms, quick.
But if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Hello, Daddy.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, escort quests.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Oh, my mother's grave. Do something! Take me! It's thriving something fierce! Can't hold it! Calm it somehow! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Ready for round 2.
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! We'll not wait till they devour us.
Not good.
again! Like a daft eel! I cannot hold it! It worked. It stopped.
I have no idea if this is round 3.
No.
But we'll
So think of
get
one.
prepared
It's
for it if there
important.
is.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Whew.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Dea, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Now, I'm just going to do 1 hour, because that will refresh everything.
Swords could take on 40.
Then I'm going to really quickly go get the enhancements to my sword and my armor. No idea if they'll last through this, but or I have no idea if that would refresh my potions or anything, but I want to make sure I did that.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Following the little baby spirit.
Fucking shit! Mummy! Let me live.
Need a swift kick in the arse?
Probably should put some necrophage oil on. We'll probably run into a lot of corpsers. This way, little ghost baby? Okay. I'll follow you.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Hang on, little ghost baby, I'll be... It's just a door. Thought maybe there was more loot. Hey, little ghost baby understands.
Wants to show me something more.
Some things are more important, like loot. You understand, don't you, little ghost baby? That should be the new cop drama on TV this fall. Witcher and the Ghost Baby. Geralt and his sidekick, the Ghost Baby Dea, solving crimes. This fall on CBS.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
One good thing about rock beams is when they get to a certain point, they blow up. And you can blow them up around other rock beams, they can blow up their friends. Just like that.
Should examine that horse carcass.
Should examine the horse's carcass. But what I really need to do is loot the rock beams. Okay, that's all the loot. Let's examine the horse's carcass.
What do we have here?
Don't worry, officers, I got this. Me and Ghost Baby Dea are on the case.
Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Let's summarize.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
That's right. Lead on, Ghost Baby. I know there's stuff following. Ain't got time for their jibber jabber. Some beast oil on. Apparently the ghost baby drove him away. Good ghost baby. That's my partner in crime solving, Ghost Baby, driving away the wolves.
A fisherman's
Leading
hut.
me to loot.
Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Closer look at loot. Just gonna have a quick look around here, Dea. Maybe that was all the loot. Nope, there's lots of loot in here.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Yeah, jig's up, guys.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Where is she?
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What? Yeah, tell me about these marks.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
What happened next?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why did you help them?
Why
Everyone
help
was
them at
scared of
all?
the Baron.
You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No two ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Well, thanks for your help. I'm going to now loot your house.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Toussaint, a duchy out of tales of fantasy and wonder. Let's read that really quick. We need something to cleanse our palate of all the nastiness. When a traveler from the northern realms first crosses the border into Toussaint, he feels at once as though he stepped into a land ripped straight from the pages of a fantastic fairy tale. He will know no inclement weather here, for even the winters in Toussaint are mild and sunny, with only gentle, calming breezes and not a hint of gale. He will know no hunger, for the trees and bushes of that land burst with ripe and juicy fruits all the year long. He will know no loneliness, for each and every soul he encounters will treat him like a long-lost friend. He will not find a single backwater of dullness, boredom, or inquietude. In this overflowing stream of marvel, in Toussaint the wine rages in torrents, music plays ceaselessly, and everywhere the air is filled with the sound of bird song and the twittering of beautiful maids, who are never stingy with their ample charms when a handsome knight comes a-calling. The capital of the duchy, Beauclair, is an architectural gem full of glorious elven monuments, delicately soaring towers, masterfully carved reliefs, and atmospherically mysterious ruins. Only the rare sun in the field of black, the odd gold and dark stain on an otherwise pristine edifice reminds one that this land of this fable incarnate is a vassal of Nilfgaard. Yeah, we'll go there eventually. You hiding loot behind you, lady? No.
Oh!
Truly a wise woman.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Excellent. So, let's go and get ourselves. Igni is nice. I think I will acquire the ability of exploding fields. Take that there. Then next level, we could put a blue mutage in there. I think I have quite a few blue mutagens. Nope, just 2 minor ones. So let's go tell the Baron what we found out. Where are we? How far away from Crow's Perch are we? Well, it's probably quicker to head down here to Lindenvale. And this port over to Crow's Perch. And that way we avoid that quest, that's all. Although, you know what? I really would like to clear that quest. So let's run along and see what that quest is that's along the way. And Let's see if we can't clear that out before we go back to the Baron and tell him about his family. Probably mount up on Roach. Darn you wolves, waiting until my ghost baby detective partner is gone. I'm just about to mount up on Roach.
Whoa there, Roach.
And that's an example of why I hate doing the horse races in this game, because I'm horrible at them.
Not so fast, Roach.
Who are you and what do you want?
Halt! Stand and do! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honour Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by duelling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Why do you want to fight me? I haven't done anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why... then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend! Stand and fight! You know, I yield.
Darn right you yield.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Not going to be a next time, because I'll kill you if there is.
Challenge me again. Raise your hand, draw your sword, look at me the wrong way, and I'll kill you.
You so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
You're going to be my Seymour Guado, aren't you? You're just going to keep popping up from time to time. Oh dear. Well, at least we cleared that exclamation point off the map.
If it don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Oh yeah, it's 4:37 a.m. The merchants aren't awake yet. I was confused because the sun's up and all. Didn't realize that The Witcher took place in Canada. Fancy
a gander at our little stockpile?
I do. What do you offer?
Show me what you got.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. But it's the bonuses, you see. Ooh, I should really equip that. We can sell. That we can sell. Probably sell that to the armor dude. Definitely want that. Identical to the crossbow we have. Not quite as good as the crossbow that's in my inventory. Ooh, level 10 Nilfgaardian stuff. Okay, so 56. That's 153. 199. So 455 gets me all that Nilfgaardian stuff. I'm only level 8, but I think I'm going to grab it now. So I've got it. And then we can look at this, the horse stuff. Nilfgaardian saddlebags. Oh, I already got them. Nilfgaardian saddle. Ooh, that'll be nice. I think we'll grab that. I should be able to sell some stuff to make that up. Clear off the little stars.
See ya.
Let's put that on.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile?
Sure.
Show me what you got. See ya.
So, equip this, because it is better. Is it better? Yeah, it's better.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile?
And then we'll... I haven't played this
Show me
guy
what you
Gwent
got.
yet? How did I miss that? He's only gonna give me 3 for that. That's not enough. I'll sell it to someone else. Well, I think we need to play him at Gwent.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Let's do this. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. What plan it doth form in my mind. Taller. Nice. was awful nice of you to give me a dude on my front lines. Let me give you a dude in your back lines. See, I don't think you have enough of the lead yet. Let me show you Dijkstra. He deserves to be on your side. Yeah. I'm still going to be up one card on him, but I think I'm going to take this round. And I only need 11 to do it. So I think what I'm actually going to do is use this guy. Since I don't have his compatriot, we'll take this round. And if I draw his compatriot, I can always use this to bring him back. Ooh, 3 blue stripes. Nice. Here's some Sabrina Glevisig for you. It's always so fun playing a mirror deck when you have more cards than they do. Well then. Little does he know I plan to clear all the weather effects. That's fine. I'm just gonna throw my Blue Stripes commander down. Yeah, the only thing he's got left, I bet you, is a clear weather. Just like this is a clear weather. And that's how you own a dude at Gwent. That here, the redo. I do believe that is a Imperial card. Imperial Spy. Imperial decks are full of spies.
How may I assist you?
What do you got on offer?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
I really wouldn't mind making enough cash to buy those Nilfgaardian horse blinders. So close. And then I go to repair stuff and I'm no longer anywhere near close. Farewell.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Well, thank you, sir. It's awful nice of you. I'm gonna go drop a bunch of stuff off at Siri's room in the
Stinks
stash
of guardian
before I
corpse to me.
do anything else. All these books and contracts and stuff I've already read. There we go. Just to make my inventory a little bit less cumbersome. Oh, the Baron's not in here. He's outside. I wonder what he's doing outside.
Scabies.
Witcher, a word, please.
Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it? You asked nicely.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Well then, let's go see what the Baron's doing sitting. Loot. Ah.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Yeah, death of family members always hard.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned villain. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
You know, I was just thinking, he seemed really genuine that he'd had this change of heart and everything, but he's still blaming it on other people but himself. He's still blaming it on Velen, his actions, instead of, you know, taking it on himself. But it looks like he's taken the first steps to reforming himself, let's say.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
And the fact that he doesn't drink anymore really
Any
helps
news
it.
for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Fine, I'll go do that. I want to go into Oxenford anyway, check that place out.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
We get to be Ciri again.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Yeah, I think the less these unsavory characters know, the better.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let's say I go about my business. And when there's coin to be earned, I don't readily turn it down.
I've always held, with the world how it is today, lasses ought to know how to fend for themselves.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
You afraid to race me there, buddy? I'm actually quite awful at horse racing in this game. Probably win.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Help me, Rabbit! Help me!
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop!
Let's just save the game, just in case I lose, so we can come back.
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
follow the road.
Kick it! Show how it's done!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Come on, lass! Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day. Ha!
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
How can you not love Ciri?
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Well, before we finish this episode, because we're just about done, let's beat the Baron's butt at Gwent.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Let's lay him down.
Let's lay him down.
Northern Realms, don't fail me now. This is actually kind of a coin toss because at this point I still don't have the world's best deck. So he could very easily beat me. Let's redraw Sheldon Skaggs, shall we? Get some cards. You going to Dijkstra on me? No, my friend. I'm going to Dijkstra on you. Oh, he's got taller, too. Sneaky, sneaky. I'm up by 2, but he's up by essentially 2 cards. Because if I pass now, he lays one down, beats me, and gets another card for next round. Tough position. Let's put Zoltan into the fray. Put a little pressure on. Oh, son of a gun, you. Luckily, I have a spare. Is that all your scorches, dude? Seriously. I should pass. I really should. But not good. He should pass, because he's 2 cards up on me. Wow. I mean, I'm still ahead by 2. If I pass now, I force him to play something. And that takes him down a card, which means we're equal in cards, which means I can probably win. So let's pass this. How hard are you gonna go, man? Yeah, you're forcing me to use a card so we stay equal. That's okay, I don't mind that. Siegfried and whatever the heck he was of. Oh, you in trouble now, buddy. Start to put some stuff that's not frontline now. I liked your blue stripes play so much last hand, I played one myself. And you may actually beat me. I should have saved my weather thing for... What? A draw? This battle cannot end in a draw. It's rematch. Well, this time I have no spies, so I definitely am keeping my decoy. Yeah. Because I know darn well he's going to spy me. He's got 3 bloody spies in his deck. I have an inkling of a plan in my mind. I'm going to throw Kira down. What if I were to put a couple of blue stripes up? Oh, you got a blue stripes too? Nice. You know what? I'm gonna pass, because he's got to use a couple of cards to beat me this round. There we go. I've still got a lead in cards. Are you going for the straight up win? He's got me in quite the pickle. He's 1 card ahead. I have to play a card because I'm down 1 round. So I have to play cards until he surrenders. Which means he's going to be 2 cards up on me. Yeah, see that? However, I have a secret weapon. In that he put a 1 attack power spy that would give me 2 more cards. And only give him 1 attack power. If things really get bad, I can draw 2 more cards this way. He used 1 of his 2 scorches. There's the other one. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Because I've got a thing that clears the weather. Play your last card. Ah, you darn right you passed. Whew. Part of me wants to play my spy and get my clear weather and all that kind of stuff just to mess with him. What the heck? Some Sabrina Glevising down there.
You won. A man's only as good as his word. Take the card. I fear Velen's short on worthy opponents. Boat builder in Oroton might be one. There was also an old soothsayer. Lived east of here, near the windmill, last I heard. There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays a devilish hand. In fact, I don't rightly know that you're ready for him.
Well, I think that's a good place to call it an episode, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Sigmund Dijkstra. Another spy in my deck. Excellent. Wet deck. Sigmund Dijkstra in there. Which means I can take out one of the lower value cards. Like a Kidweni Siege Expert. Excellent. As I say, I think that's a really good place to call it an episode. Thanks for watching. And I'd like to thank all my patrons who make videos like this possible. You guys are absolutely awesome. Our Commissioner Kop, Little Waggle T, our Beat Cops, Squishy and Short Punky, and our Rookie Cop, J Storm. You guys are all awesome. Thanks so much. Take care, everybody. Peace. Kop out.